Ayan. As we've discussed last time, so 'di ba iba yung there are certain problems kasi, may mga problems sa calculus na mahirap gamitan ng yung tinatawag natin na yung mga basic formulas na pinagamit natin nung last time. Yung mga different formulas, for example, derivative of a constant, derivative of a quotient, or derivative of a product. So, meron kasing mga problems na, for example, mas mataas na yung kanyang exponent. Okay, so mas mataas na yung exponent niya. So, parang mahihirapan na tayo niyan na i-derive yung formula na yon. Now, ang gagawin natin is the power formula. Pagdating dito sa power formula, or pwede rin natin tong sabihin na chain rule, or simply chain rule. Ayan, chain rule. For example, may mga problems kasi na mahirap. Like example, y is equals to the function of x plus 2 raised to 6. Yan, yung formula, ay yung function na yan. Or y is equals to the quantity ng square root ng x plus 5, or x pala plus x raised to 5. Yan. So, yung mga yan, kung papansinin natin, meron silang mataas na exponent. So, may mataas silang exponent. So, therefore, mahirap na i-derive to by using yung mga conventional way na alam natin. So, gagamitin natin is mag-a-apply tayo ng chain rule. We will apply the formula for chain rule. So, ano yung sinasabi doon? That the derivative of a certain function, f of x raised to n, and naka-raise pa siya sa r. For example, may exponent tayong ito. Yan yung r natin. Pag naka-raise pa siya sa certain function, that is equal to, equal yan sa, itong r, i-multiply natin dito sa function ng x raised to n. Pero, naka-raise yan sa r, naka-raise pa rin to sa r, ayan, maminusan lang natin ng 1. Kumbaga, imagine niyo yung isang r na to, binawasan nyo ng isa, i-multiply nyo dito. Okay? Times, di pa yan tapos, kailangan kunin natin itong nasa loob. We need to get the derivative ng f of x raised to n. Ayan, itong function na to. Kailangan pa rin nating kunin yung derivative nitong function na to na nandito sa loob ng ating nitong ating function, ng ating derivative. So, para mas madaling maintindihan, gawin natin in simpler form. Let u is equals to f of x raised to n. Okay? And yung r, yun na yung gawin natin na n. Okay? So, gawin natin is itong f of x raised to n, the derivative with respect to x of u, and yung r dyan, gawin na natin na naka-raise sa n. Okay? That is equal to, di ba yung r, gagawin nating n, times yung f of x raised to n, ginawa natin na u. Okay, ginawa natin na u, times raised to, yung r, ginawa natin na n, minus 1. Times, kukunin pa rin natin yung derivative ng function na to, which is equivalent sa u. So, yan yung formula natin for the chain rule or the power formula. So, yan yung gagamitin natin in solving these different types of problem. Okay, so be familiar with this formula kasi ito yung gagamitin natin na formula all throughout this lesson. Yeah, all throughout this lesson, ito yung gagamitin natin. So, let's try answering this example number 1. So, sabi dyan, So y, find the derivative of y is equals to x plus 2 raised to 6. Ayan. Find the derivative of x plus 2 raised to 6. Okay. So, sabi natin, kung papansinin nyo, dalawa lang ang kukunin natin. Hahanapin natin yung value ng u at saka yung value ng n. So, tandaan natin, yung value ng n na yan is always the exponent. Yan, yung exponent natin na yan, yan yung ating n. And yung nakapaloob dun sa exponent, yan, yung nakapaloob dun sa exponent, yun yung ating u. Bali itong nandito sa loob, ito na yung ating magiging u, which is x plus 2. Yan, itong nandito sa loob na yan, yan yung ating u. Okay? So, therefore, pag kinuha natin yung derivative with respect to x ng x plus 2 raised to 6 or y, okay, sulat na lang natin to as y, is equals to the derivative d over dx ng x plus 2 raised to 6. Okay? So, gamitin na natin itong power formula in solving for this problem. Sabi natin, u is x plus 2 and n natin is 6. So, gamitin natin yan. Diba, ang dy over dx simply equal yan sa y prime or the first derivative is equal to the derivative, ito na yan, no? Ito na yan yung formula na to. The d over dx of u raised to n is equal to n. Ano nga yung n natin? 6 times, ano yung u natin? Our u is x plus 2. Okay? So, x plus 2 yung u. And then, n minus 1 tayo. So, n minus 1 is 6 minus 1 times the derivative nung naandun sa loob. Okay? Mamultiply pa natin to ng derivative ng naandun sa loob, which is yung x plus 2. Okay? So, yan. I-derive natin ng ito. So, derive natin ito. Tapos yung 6 minus 1, i-subtract na natin. So, ang mangyayari magiging y prime is equals to 6 times x plus 2 raised to 6 minus 1 is 5 times, what is the derivative ng x with respect to x? D over dx of x, di ba magiging yan na dx over dx which is equal to 1. Okay, so di ba? Therefore, ang derivative pala ng x, magiging lang tong 1. Tapos, yung derivative ng constant, d over dx of a constant, di ba? Constant to eh. Constant to. 0. So, magzi-0. So, therefore, 1 plus 0 is simply equal to 1. Okay? Pag minultiply natin yan sa 1, itong function na to, it will remain na yung function na yan, kaya ang mangyayari, magiging y prime is equals to 6 times x plus 2 raised to 5. So, bale ito na yung ating magiging final answer ng ating problem. So, mas madali itong chain rule as compared dun sa other formulas natin. Now, let's try naman itong isang example natin. Ito, y is equals to the square root of x plus x raised to 5. So, example 2, find the derivative of y is equals to the quantity of the square root of x plus x raised to 5. Okay? The quantity of the square root of x plus x raised to 5. Anong sabi natin na kailangan nating hanapin? Kailangan nating hanapin yung n, yung u, at saka para mas madali, pwede na nating hanapin yung derivative ng u. Okay? So, pwede nating hanapin na yung derivative ng u para mas mapadali tayo. Okay. So, sabi natin yung n is the exponent. So, walang ibang exponent dyan kundi yung ating 5. Okay? And yung nasa loob is ito. Yan. Yan yung nasa loob natin. So, yung nasa loob na u, yun yung ating magiging u, the square root ng x plus x. Now, kunin natin yung derivative nila. So, di ba, the derivative of a sum, derivative ng sum, isa-isahin natin. D over dx ng square root of x. Now, this square root of x, pwede natin yan i-rewrite as x raised to 1/2. Okay? So, di ba, ang mangyayari, binigay ko na to doon sa last meeting na formula, itong d over dx ng x raised to 1/2. Pero ang gawin natin is, itong 1/2, by means of power formula, kasi exponent din baga to. So, yung 1/2 bababa, di ba, bumaba yung 1/2, derivative ng u raised to n is equals to n u raised to n minus 1 du. So, ito na yung n times yung x, kasi yun yung u natin, raised to 1/2 minus 1 times du, or simply dx over dx, kasi yun yung x natin. So, derivative ng x is equal to 1. Derivative ng x is equals to 1. So, this is equal to 1/2 times x, 1/2 minus 1, 1/2 minus 1 is equals to negative 1/2. So, raised to negative 1/2. So, ang mangyayari is itong negative 1/2, dalhin natin sa ilalim, magiging 1 over 2 x raised to 1/2. Magpa-positive yan pag dinala natin sa denominator. Now, sabi natin, ang x raised to 1/2 is equal to square root of x, or simply 1 over 2 the square root of x. Yan pa lang yung derivative nitong square root ng x. 1 over 2 square root of x. Kaso meron pa tayong derivative ng x which is equal to 1. Okay? Okay. So, apply natin yung chain rule. Ito yung chain rule natin. Para makuha natin yung derivative with respect to x ng y, which is equal to n. Ano yung n? 5 times u. Ano yung u? Square root of x plus x raised to n minus 1. Ano yung n? 5 minus 1 times du. Ito yung du. Kaya hinanap natin yung du para idiretso na natin i-substitute yung 1 over 2 the square root of x. 1 over 2 the square root of x plus 1. Okay? Ang mangyayari, magigitong 5 square root of x 5 square root of x plus x raised to 5 minus 1 is 4 times, rationalize natin yung denominator, magiging 2 the square root of x. Alisin natin itong 2 the square root of x dito sa ilalim. Magiging 1 plus to the square root of x. Ayan. So, eto na, yung nangyari. Magiging 1 plus 2 the square root of x all over 2 the square root of x. Renationalize lang natin yung denominator. So, inover natin yung 2 square root of x para pag pinaghiwalay natin, ayan, ito yan, 1 over 2 the square root of x, ito yon. And kapag ka ito naman na isa, 2 the square root of x over 2 the square root of x equal to 1. So, yan yung rationalized na denominator natin. Okay. So, ang sunod is ang mangyayari na ngayon is kapag ka dinerive pa natin to, magigitong 5 times the quantity ng the square root of x plus x raised to 4 over 2 the square root of x plus, maalis na yung square root of x dito, may iwan is the quantity ng square root of x plus x raised to 4. Okay? And then, factor out natin yung 1 half, magiging 5 over 2 times, may iwan na lang is the square root of x plus x over, okay, wait lang. The square root of x plus x raised to 4 times, ito, 1 plus 2, the square root of x. Okay, so ganito kasi yan, ulitin natin para hindi nakakalito. Kumbaga, itong 2 the square root of x, i-all over na natin. So, ang mangyayari magiging 5 times ito, the square root ng x plus x raised to 4 times 1 plus 2 the square root of x. Ayan, 1 plus 2 the square root of x. Ito. And then, i-all over na natin sa all over 2 the square root of x. So, pwede na natin tong ilabas yung 5 over 2 or the dy over dx which is equal to y prime is equals to 5 over 2 times the square root ng x plus x, the square root ng x plus x quantity raised to 4 times 1 plus 2 the square root of x all over square root of x na lang. So, yan, pwede na yan na maging final answer natin. Itong nandito. So, yung nagpahirap kasi dyan is itong square root of x dito sa unahan. Kaya medyo mahirap na titingnan yung ating problem. So, medyo mahaba yung naging solution natin. Okay? So, pero kung titingnan nyo, walang ginamit tayo na formula regarding dito sa bagay na to. Okay? So, punta tayo sa another example. Dagdag na lang tayo. Yung medyo basic lang. Ito kasi medyo mahirap na yan. Okay, example 3. Differentiate the function y is equals to x squared plus x minus 10 raised to 10. Ang sabi natin, may tatlo lang kayong hahanapin. N, U, at saka yung du. Yan. Ano nga yung N? Exponent, which is equivalent to 10. Ano yung U? Yun yung nasa loob ng exponent. Ano yung nasa loob ng exponent? X squared plus x minus 10. Okay? So, kunin natin ang derivative ng mga to. Yan, yung derivative ng mga yan. Anong derivative ng x squared? D over dx of x squared. Power formula ba yan? Bababa dito yung 2. Okay? Bababa dyan yung 2. Ang mangyayari, magiging x raised to 2 minus 1. Okay? So, magiging 2. 2 minus 1 is, naka-raise na lang sa 1 yung x natin. X raised to 2 minus 1, which is 1. So, invisible na yan. So, therefore, ang derivative pala ng x squared is equal to 2x. So, bababa lang yan dito. Yan, sa part na yan. Plus, ano nga yung derivative ng x with respect to x? That is 1. Minus the derivative of constant, which is 0. So, since 0 naman na yan, kahit wag na natin siyang idagdag sa ating du. Okay? So, yan na yung tatlong kailangan natin. Sabi natin kanina, the derivative of y with respect to x. Oh, wait. The derivative with respect to x of u raised to n is equals to ano nga yun, yung formula? N u raised to n minus 1 du. So, substitute natin yung mga values. The derivative with respect to x, ang u raised to n natin is equal to y is equals to n. Ano yung n natin? 10 times, ano yung u? X squared plus x plus 10 raised to n minus 1. Ano yung n minus 1 natin? So, 10 minus 1 times du. Ano yung du? Quantity ng 2x plus 1. Okay? So, yan yung ating du. Okay. So, pagpatuloy natin to, dy over dx is y prime is equals to 10 times x squared plus x plus 10 raised to 10 minus 1 is 9 times 2x plus 1. So, bale, ito na yung ating magiging final answer. Okay? So, nung ating formula na ganyan. Okay? Another example. Maghanap tayo ng medyo madali dito. Example 4. Example 4. Find the derivative of y is equals to x plus 1 squared plus 4x plus 3 cube minus 6x plus 1 raised to 4. Okay? So, ayan. Tatlo. Medyo mahaba-haba. Find the derivative of x plus 1 squared plus 4x plus 3 cube minus 6x plus 1 raised to 4. So, kunin natin to isa-isa. So, dy over dx is y prime. Okay? First derivative is y prime is equals to, ito muna. Ibaba natin to dito. Magiging 2 times x plus 1 raised to, yung 2, babawasan natin ng 1. Plus, wait lang. Yung derivative pa nitong nasa loob. Yan. Ano yung derivative ng x plus 1? D over dx ng x plus 1. Or simply, derivative ng x, ano nga yun? Pag derivative ng x, equal lang sa 1. Ang derivative ng 1, which is a constant, 0. So, 1 plus 0 is 1. So, therefore, imomultiply pa natin to ng 1. So, lahat ng yan, susundan nyo lang yung formula na du raised to n is equals to nu raised to n minus 1 du over dx. Ito lang yung susundan yung formula palagi. Itong naandito. Yan. Susundan nyo lang to palagi para di tayo nalilito. Plus. O, dito na tayo sa pangalawa. Pagdating sa pangalawa, dito, itong 3, ibababa natin, magiging 3 times yung u natin na nasa loob, 4x plus 3. Sa 1, yung 3 bawasan natin ng 1, times, kunin natin yung derivative nito. Diba ang derivative ng 4x plus 3, ito. So, pag kinuha natin yung derivative nito with respect to x, magiging 4 na lang. Kasi ang derivative ng x is 1. Okay? So, 4 times 1 plus 0. Or simply ito, 0, constant. Derivative ng constant is 0. So, derivative ng 4, yung x gagawin natin 1 since derivative ng x with respect to x is 1. Kaya 4 times 1. So, therefore, imo-multiply pa natin ito by 4. Okay? Yan. So, plus, minus, ayan, ito naman, dito sa part na to. O, itong 4, ibaba rin natin dito, magiging 4 times 6x plus 1, yung 4, babawasan natin ng 1. And then, saka natin siya i-multiply by what? Anong derivative ng nasa loob? 6. Bakit 6 na lang? Kasi, yung derivative ng 6x is equals to 6 times 1. Kasi meron tayong x dyan. Pag kinuha natin yung derivative ng x, 1. Derivative ng 1, which is a constant, 0. So, ang mangyayari, magiging 6 na lang ito. Okay? So, simplify natin. Magiging y prime is equals to 2 times x plus 1 raised to 2 minus 1 is 1 na lang times 1. Kaso lahat naman yan 1 kahit wag na nating ilagay. Plus 3 times 4. 3 times 4 is 12 times 4x plus 3 raised to 3 minus 1 is what? 2. 2 na lang siya, 'di ba? 2 na lang. Minus 4. Pwede nating i-multiply sa 6. So 4 times 6 is 24 times 6x plus 1. So yung 4 minus 1 is naka-raise sa 3. So yan na yung sagot natin. That will be our final answer. Any questions so far? Example 5. Okay, so ito na yung magiging last example natin. And then, magbibigay ulit ako ng tatlong problems. 3 problems ulit. Ay, wait. Sige, tatlong problems ulit. And yun yung gagawa nyo ulit ng solution. And then, isesend ulit dun sa group chat natin sa Messenger. Okay? Find the derivative of the function y is equals to the quantity 3x plus 1 raised to 2. So, multiply natin ng quantity ng x minus 1 raised to 3. Okay? So, multiply natin ng mga yan. Okay? So, kunin natin yung derivative. So, ang ginagawa dito is dinidivide natin to sa 2. Isa, dalawa. Kasi 'di ba meron tayong d over dx na ng u times v which is equal to u dv plus v du. Ayan. Kasi multiply ito. Bali ito is u times v. Okay? So, kukunin natin to isa-isa. So, kunin muna natin itong nauna, i-divide muna natin sa dalawa. 4, 3x plus 1 quantity squared. Ano yung n natin dito? 2. Ang u natin is yung nasa loob na 3x plus 1. Ang du, anong derivative ng 3x? 3 na lang. Since the derivative ng x, ulit-ulit, is 1. Plus, derivative ng 1 natin na 0. So, pag kinuha natin yung derivative nito, okay, so example, ito yung u natin. So, pag kinuha natin yung du, that is 2 times, kasi di ba bababa? Ayan, 2. Tapos, times 3x plus 1 raised to 2 minus 1. Times yung du natin na 3. Okay? So, huwag kakalimutan yung du na 3. So, yung 2 at 3, pwede nating i-multiply du over dx, which is 6 times 3x plus 1, 2 minus 1 is 1. So, wag na nating isulat. Kaya okay na yan. Now, dito naman tayo sa v. Ito yung v natin. Ito kanina yung u. Pinag-iwalay natin since multiply sila. Gamit natin itong formula na to. Multiply baga kasi. So, gamitin naman natin yung v. For v is equals to x minus 1 raised to 3. Okay? Ang n natin dito is 3. Ang u, ano yung u? Yung nasa loob, which is x minus 1. And yung derivative ng u, ano yung derivative ng x? 1. Anong derivative ng minus 1? 0. So, 0 lang naman yan, wag na nating isulat. So, therefore, by power formula, ang dv over dx, kinaka-dx yan, is equal to 3, kasi di ba ibababa natin, times x minus 1 raised to 3 minus 1 times, multiply pa natin ng 1 na du. Okay? So, i-multiply nyo lang to. Itong 3, itong u, i-raise natin sa 3 minus 1 times multiply natin yung 1. So, dv over dx will become 3 times 1 is 1 times x minus 1, 3 minus 1 is 2. Okay? So, yan na yung formula natin. So, kunin na natin yung tatlo. Ay, yung apat na kailangan natin. We have u, we have du over dx, we have v, and yung dv over dx. Kasi gagamitin natin itong formula na to. Now, in getting the derivative with respect to x ng y, itong function na to, kukunin natin yung derivative ng 3x plus 1 squared times x minus 1 cube. Which is equivalent sa formula na to na naandito sa taas. So, u, multiply natin ng dv, and yung v, multiply natin by du. So, yung u, dy over dx is y prime is equals sa u. Ano yung u? Ito. Quantity 3x plus 1 squared times dv. Ano yung dv? Ito. 3 times x minus 1 squared. Yan. Enclose natin. Plus v. Ano naman yung v? Ito naman yung v. X minus 1 cube times du over dx na 6. Kumbaga ito, multiply natin sa v du, yung u, multiply natin sa dv. Kasi u dv. Yan, 6 times 3x plus 1, close natin. Rearrange natin para maayos. Okay? So, magiging y prime is equals to, itong 3 na to, iunahan na natin, magiging 3 times x plus 1 squared times yung may iwan dito na x minus 1 squared. Ayan. X plus 1 squared times x minus 1 squared. Plus, ito, unahin na rin natin yung 6 times yung naiwan na x minus 1 cube and 3x plus 1 natin. So, bale yan na yung ating magiging final answer. Okay? So, that is our example number 5. So, sendan ko kayo nito ng PDF para may susundan kayo na lecture. Now, para dun sa activity 3 natin, pangatlo na to, di ba? Find the derivative of the following. One, y is equals to 2x minus 3 raised to 4. 2, y is equals to 2x squared plus 4 raised to 3. And yung pangatlo, y is equals to x plus 1 squared plus x plus 3 raised to 5. O, alisin na natin to kasi parehas naman sila. Palitan na lang natin ng x minus 1 times x plus 6 raised to 6. Yan. Okay na yan, yung tatlo na assignment niyo.